Hey there everybody, what's up? All I gotta say in this video is let's armor up. Now armoring up in Witch Armor can be a pain to a lot of players. The first thing you gotta remember you're gonna need, I'm not sure exactly what level, but I guarantee by Mastercrafted you're gonna need Joanna, the Master Armor, and you're gonna need Hattori, the Master Blacksmith for your swords. But I'm early in the game at level 23, I'm not worried about the swords yet. But I do want to get enhanced Wolven armor. Now to get that, I've got to go find them in the location. So I'm working my way to the east of Bellin, south of Oxenfurt. You'd go to a little place on the coast there. You will find, it's called the Grotto. That's where you're going to find your first diagram for enhanced woven gear. So before you build any armor, you have to have the diagrams. Makes sense. Now I notice a major problem with this stuff is that getting a blacksmith that is not skilled enough to make it. And that may cause a problem to some people. They're going, why is my armor diagram not working? So I strongly recommend Joanna and Hattori for your swords, Joanna for the armor. And already, she's the first thing I do in the game, is get Master Armors. So I got Master Armors. So now I'm working my way to the east side of Belm. See how fast those wolves went down? I'm only level 23. But ideally, when you start the second half after finding Syria, you want to be level 25. When you want to finish the game, you want to be level 50. When you start the DLCs, you then eventually will make it to level 100. So I'm 2 levels away from 25, and I need some armor before I go get Syria and start doing some serious fighting. And of course, eventually meet the hunt at Kaer Morhen. So right there it is. There's a little piece of the academy above it with the question mark there. And you got to just keep going to the coast and it'll pop up. So I verified my location. I know it's here somewhere, just a little bit more. There it is. There's the marker, the grotto. So I'm going to use my cat eye. Because in memory, I'm not sure if it's on the right or if it's on the left. So I'm going to swing on in, work my way around the right side first. And I got my witcher senses on. I'm looking for any kind of smuggler's chest. Any kind of treasure chest. I'm not worried about fighting the monsters in the cave. I'm not even playing the quest. So I'm going down. I'm in a pretty good ways now. I went back to the entrance to turn around to make sure. I swear it was right in here, but it's not. You got to go in deeper. Notice I went all the way out. I'm going to go right back in. I just had the double track. Check my tracks. This time I'm going in. There's the big room. Now here's the big tip on how to find it. Keep going forward. See these stalactites that are all lit that you can blow down? Raid that chest and then turn around and look behind you. And there it is right there. Alright, I got them. There's my boots. Now it's on to the next enhanced gear. And after I get them, of course, I'm going to Joanna, and she's going to slap it together for me. Because she is the master armor in the game. Next, south of Bike Isle. Bike Isle is south of Crow's Perch. is a little tiny island of ruins. I went to this island earlier in the game, maybe I was level 10, just to get the loot there and try looking for a good sword. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to swim back to the island, I'm going to show you exactly where this enhanced gear chest is. Because it's pretty tough to get to. And you're also going to see that I actually missed a couple of chests. This place is loaded with loot. So if you start the game and you're brand new and you need some strong stuff, go to this little island right here. Don't play the quest, just go to the island. I'm getting all this armor without having to pull up the quest first. Now you'll see a lot of ground here. It's ground on the backside. So what you want to do, you want to swim up to a wall that's leaning. And there it is right here. Once you cross that wall, everything below you is going to be full of chests. But the enhanced chest woven gear is the very deepest. So you need to go straight down just for that chest alone. That's why I missed this chest. I went down and got it before. I'm going to show you, it's down, right down through that gap. So get a good breath of air, even if you have killer whale, take it. Because that's where you're going to get your enhanced chest armor. Alright, on to the next one. So now it's back to Kaer Morhen, up to the lake at the north end of the map. You want to stick to the right side by the little shack. Keep going down, keep going around, keep going north, and you'll eventually see a little island. Look in that gap of water between the two, between the mainland here that I'm walking on and the island, and you'll see the chest. I do believe it's the gauntlets. Let's see if I'm right. Right there it is. Easy find, easy to get. So that's what I'm doing. I'm collecting diagrams. I'm not doing anything else. That's the trousers. I was wrong. All right, so that was easy to get. So now let's go get another one. Now here's my favorite. On the south side of Kaer Morhen, near the Iron Mine, you cross this little wooden dike, and you kill the bears. Usually you kill the bears, you're happy with it, off you go. But if you look carefully on the other side of this little rock on the hill they're at, and go up, and right there you can see it. There's the other two. There's a lake coming out. Right there is Leo's grave. Leo is from Witcher 2. It's kind of odd that he has a grave because Vesemir was cremated, and in the Netflix series, the wolves eat him. But either way, it's pretty cool. And look at the size of that sword. Geralt couldn't even put his hands around it. That's pretty neat find. So you go up the trail, go right at the end, you want to go up on the little dirt on the left-hand side and get to the cave. Now this cave's a pain. I've been in it before, but I did not look right. I did not look correctly for what I was looking for. I'm going to show you now how to exactly get to it. There's the dead deer. Go down next to the next pathway. And right there, that little pit of water in it. I already looted the chest. Notice I'm coming up to the right of it. There's nothing here. I'm ghosting in the wind. Go back to that little pit. Right there. Go to the left. Come on, Geralt. Spin around. Go spin around. There you go. Right there it is. There's your white streaks. Marks the way to climb up. Right there is going to be your enhanced armor chest. First on the left. And there's your gauntlets. Now it's time for Joanna. So now it's time to see Joanna the Master Armor on Crow's Perch. Almost said Crow's Nest. So she's going to make your armor. So if you have a problem, if your diagrams aren't coming together, you're either too low, you got to look at the level you can make them at, or your blacksmith is not skilled enough. That's why you have the Master Armor, Joanna. Because now at almost level 25, I'm ready to start the second half of the game. Ideally, I want to be at level 50 when I get to the end of the base game. Then when I start the New Game Plus, I'll work my way to level 100. So when you find Ciri, that's Act 2. When you find her, after that, it's Act 3. So I want to be at level 25. So I'm close, but I do want my armor raised up from basic woven armor to this enhanced version. So I'm lucky with some things. Other things I have to disassemble components. It's a pain in the neck. There's no easy way to do it. And the higher up your armor is, the more stuff you got to do. It really is a pain in the neck. But like I say, that's how you'll have the difficulties making your armor. It does go on you automatically. So as she's making this, it's going on Geralt. You don't have to change your inventory and take anything off her. But don't forget to put your glyphs on it. At the end of this video, I didn't yet have my glyphs on, but I guarantee you I have them on. But again, it's early in the game for me. Level 25 is halfway there in the base game. I'm not really too concerned yet about beasting up. But you better believe at the end of the game, I will be an Apex Witcher. So this is just annoying here. This what I wanted to say is that it's a pain getting the stuff. It's a pain assembling them. It's costly, but just go for it. So once you get the diagrams, make sure you go to Joanna and you'll have no problem leveling up. And that should answer your question, Aloha, Alabama. That's about all I can think of all these years I've been doing this. That's the problems I've had. Blacksmith too low, level not high enough. And that does it for this video. And I'll give you guys and girls one last view of what the enhanced woven armor looks like. And there he is. It's all automatic. The armor equips naturally. You don't have to find it loose, but don't forget to equip the glyphs like I'm doing here in a minute. But that's enough for this video. It's proved the point that it can be annoying making armor, but when it's Witcher armor, it will come on you automatically. You do not have to change inventory.